Hi, I'm Rachel, and this video is going to show how to thread your ring sling, especially if it's already on your shoulder. So I usually like to thread a ring sling by just putting it on my shoulder and then threading it at the shoulder. This is a Rockin' Baby ring sling that they donated to our group. It's kind of cool because it's reversible, so you'll be able to see both sides. I'm going to start with the black side out because the rings are black. I think it'll be easier to see the threading that way. So I take the top rail in one hand and the rings in the other, and I put the rings on the shoulder I want them. And then in the back I just spread out all the fabric straight and neat so that it's going across my whole back. And when I get over to here, I'm going to pinch and pull my fabric up neatly. And then I'm going to put all of this fabric through the rings so that the inside side is facing out. So I have the black side facing out here. When you flip it through the rings, whatever side would be on the inside is going to face out. And now the top is here at the top, and the bottom edge or bottom rail is there at the bottom. So this isn't fully threaded, this is just placed through the first ring. I'm going to turn around and have it over the shoulder so you can see what it would look like from your angle to thread it through the second ring. So I'm going to lift the tail, I'm going to open the two rings, and then I'm going to slide the whole tail through the second ring. It's just like threading those D-ring belts if you were a kid in the 80s. You probably had one of those. And I can't just leave it like this. This is all funky. So the next thing I'm going to do is called a finger walk. Put my thumbs inside, and I'm going to separate. I'm going to find the bottom edge right here. And I'm going to just walk along the fabric all the way until I get to the top edge. So now my fabric is nicely fanned out. The top is here, the bottom is there, and I can just pull that through the rings, and I have a nicely threaded ring sling. From here, the last thing you would want to do is just make sure it's about the right size for your baby. A newborn is about the same size as your elbow. So if you put your elbow in the sling, that's probably about enough room. If it's much looser than that, you're going to want to tighten up a lot before you actually put your baby in. Ring sling is a lot easier to deal with if you have it tightened almost exactly the right amount before you even put your baby in. So this would be set up right now and ready to go for a newborn. I've got my rings corsage level. The top is adjusted by pulling the top. The bottom is adjusted by pulling the bottom. And the middle is adjusted by pulling the middle. And then the back is fully fanned out across my back so it'll be comfortable for me.